Fine, thank you for having me. I'm Dr. Boncheol Leo Goo, working dermatologist and a dermatosurgeon, mostly working in South Korea. Nice to see you. For this about a year right now to use the Pozelan from the first. Now I'm using the Pozelan for my patients very regularly on a regular routine. I was looking for a very good biostimulator or skin boosters always, but there were a lot of products were introduced in the market, and they were making our market much more richer. But Coreanskin was one of my favorites, and I was very excited to have it in my hand to use for my patients' skin textures usually. And it was introduced with a newer technology and the newer horizons of the uses, so I was very excited to use it. The first thing and the simplest thing I remind me as myself treating my patient is I need to persuade my patients what I'm doing and what is this for and what is the benefits of the Pozelan products that I can provide to my patients. Actually, the Pozelan is very high-end technology produced. The polycarbonate, which has very unique characters. So, what I presently do with the Pozelan is to explain how it can be beneficial for my patient's skin and how can it be customized to my patient's skin. So, it is very important thing to make more satisfaction for my patients. Or as a dermatologist treating my patients, it is very important to explain how this product is good for your skin and how this product is beneficial for your problem is very important. Because this one is quite unique and high-end technology-based treatment. It can be a little bit not so familiar to the patient. So there should be very precise and concrete indications that I can provide as a solution to my patient's skin condition. That's very important, and that should be very concrete in the development. Right now we call this era or this period as a skin booster or the biostimulator era. It means that it is very huge mega trend for around for the aesthetic market and this practice field. And I think that the beauty of this treatment that we're using Pozelan is the Pozelan is a very good product by itself. But if you are thinking about this, the combination options of the skin boosters, biostimulators, and other practices already we are doing is almost infinite. So the combination option is infinite, and we can find our characters of our treatment for various and very complicated and expectations from a patient. So I think it will be very good, sophisticated options to combine with this Pozelan with our ongoing practices. I think it will boost up not only the skin textures of my patients, but also will boost my practice in a complete manner. I think it will be very good option to the level of our practice. Or this question reminds me of the one beautiful lady. She was early of the 20s. Everyone will see her as like an idol or the pop stars, a stunning beauty. But her complex was she was never stood up in public without her makeup, because her skin was very seborrheic, very oily, and it was very horrible textures without makeup. So she was kind of nervous about it. And after the treatment of the Pozelan and the treatment combined successfully, she was first stood up in front of the camera without makeup. So it was a huge step for her, and I think it will be very good motivation for her life, not for only for the beauty or only for the lifestyle. But I think it was very impressive kind of moment also to me. Where Pozelan is a very unique small molecules that contains the 1 micrometer is the smallest size of the polycarpolatin. Polycarpolatin is known as very good stimulator for the matrix regenerator, which means that it is a very powerful option to increase the skin thickness and also viability of the skin in a very healthy ways. So to make it rejuvenate the old skin. But it is not so distinguished with other skin boosters or the biostimulators, but it has very unique character of its own to compare with other skin boosters. It has the amphiphilic, which means that the hydrophilic and the lipophilic at the same time, and it means that it is much more versatile in a wider range of the administration. If you're using it for the surfaces, it will just react the oil compound or the lipid compound of the skin surfaces. It will act very well in the topical ways, but if it is used for the much more deeper penetration, it will just react with our skin components. So it is very versatile when you're using it for the topicals or in the future with the injections. So it has much more a broad opportunity about practice. And the Pozelan is very plastic. What I mean is it is very small molecule sizes. So usually if you are worried about to make it as a larger nodule or the larger molecule-induced problems as a complication, you don't need to worry about that, because there has been no reports with the Pozelan or the size of the polycarpolatin, like other larger size molecules like the PDLH and other well-known the conventional skin boosters. It has been approved very safe so far. So I think it can be suitable for any other skin conditions, any type of skin conditions or any practices. Or if you want to upgrade your practice, if you're approaching the skin conditions like a layer by layer approaches from the deeper to the surfaces, or if you want to upgrade your practice to use the newer technology to give the unmet needs from the patients, I think that would be a very good option to choose, because what I'm explaining about the patient, explaining about this practice to the patients, I think your skin texture and your skin contour and your skin color is all very important components to improve your skin. But if you're thinking about the contour, there are many ways of the fillings and the boostings, the liftings, there are many. And for the pigment or the color treatment, there are also many good options. But if you want to talk about the texture, it's much more detailed and very sophisticated way of the treatment. So if you want to get very smooth, clean, very glossy, and more like a mirror textures, it is all kind of a dream from the aesthetic fields. So I think the Pozelan, the name meaning is everything that we can just provide, like the porcelain skin, or the baby skin, whatever you want to say, but I think is the ultimate option that we can provide or we can suggest to the patients. It's very expanding market. It's very expanding market that we are using a variety of the skin boosters or the biostimulators. So it's very competitive market. But to compare the Pozelan, its strengths with other products. In both efficiency and the safety, it has a running in the front. So I have a very high expectation than others. So I think we need to broaden the indications, and we need to using every way we are using with the practices. But I think it promises that the more and more doctors are interested in this, and they excitedly broadening their practice with using things. So it reflects its promising futures in this field.